Hello, this is a bit of an extemporaneous speech that I'm giving as I come through Volusia and Astor, Florida. This video is a bit of a tribute as well to my homeland. I have spent my entire life living in Volusia and Lake counties, and I've always been fascinated with this specific area in the very north of Lake County called Astor/Volusia. But there is a third name that is no longer used that I'm going to be focusing on today, and that is Mayaca. The name Mayaca actually wasn't originally put in by the American or English settlers who now inhabit this land as I speak to you in English, but rather by the original Spanish and French explorers who went down the St. Johns River. This area is quite frankly ancient compared to the Florida around it. Even though around me you see an old Florida of mobile homes and a river town that you'd think of as early 20th century Florida, this area really dates back to the 1500s just by documentation alone. The Mayaca very well could have lived here thousands of years before any European contact. Over here is a plaque to the William Bartram Trail, which, although this is a European thing, only went through here because it was a population center. Matter of fact, the Mayaca, who this is named for, of the three names that are given to this area, Astor, Volusia, and Mayaca, Volusia has a bit of a confusing origin. It has a number of origins. It could have been an Englishman's name. It could have been named after a Roman orator. It could have been named after a number of people. Astor is more direct. It's named after a family who originally bought and settled the land. But Mayaca is the name of the native people, and we don't really know much about the Mayaca. They could have been a tribe entirely on their own, or they could have been part of the larger Timucuans who lived in North Florida in prehistory and around first contact. This area does sadden me a little, though, as I do go to explore. We have historic accounts that there were very much ruins and that many buildings were built, their foundations as the old mounds and foundations of the old native buildings. However, as you come here, it is mainly just mobile homes and old decrepit buildings. This is a very historically rich community, and you would not even be able to tell riding through here beyond the massive oak tree that's here. Matter of fact, look at the size of this thing. I'm no expert on trees, but I wonder how much of the history of this area it's actually seen. This place has a lot of value to me, being the crossroads between the two counties, which I regard as my homeland. And being able to be here and tell its history, especially the history not really taught of the Mayaca who used this exact spot as their core territory where they did build a settlement, is a luxury to me. Although you can't find any remnants of the old Mayaca town, matter of fact, although you won't really find anything left of the old Mayaca settlement nor historic Volusia and Astor, I still like being on the land itself and being in the one spot where I can effectively give this speech.